What's good? I hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all are chilling hard. Just gonna be highlighting some important stuff in this book that I kind of need to skim over again to really take it in and absorb it. Also, I wanted to mention that I got my socials. I got my Onlyfans in the description, all that stuff. So, show some love. Alright. Attention is the ability we have to discriminate and to focus only on that which we want to perceive. We can perceive millions of things simultaneously, but using our attention, we can hold whatever we want to perceive in the foreground of our mind. The belief system is like a book of law that rules our mind. And a lot of these things are kind of like deep rooted into us, like our belief system have us doing like the unthinkable, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all about perception. Like your perception could have you going about something a whole completely different way and people will just be like, yo, what the hell? So it's just like, it comes down to like belief systems and like morals and shit maybe. This is why we need a great deal of courage to challenge our own beliefs. Because even if we know we didn't choose all these beliefs, it is also true that we agreed to all of them. What it's saying is like, your belief systems, a lot of them, like, you gotta challenge them, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not all right. But at the same time, like, let's say you say you're stupid or something like that, and you start to believe that, like, you're agreeing to that. You're agreeing that you're stupid, like, type thing. And then you're gonna just, it's just like thinking low of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, the word is powerful. True injustice is paying more than once for each mistake. And that's big, like, on not judging yourself. Like, I mean, shit happens, but, like, you gotta be able to, you know, take it on the chin and then just keep going. Rather than, like, dwelling and, like, hurting more and more each time you think about it. I feel like that's what it's saying here. You're paying more than once for each mistake, so. If we can see it is our agreements that rule our own life, and we don't like the dream of our life, we need to change the agreements. Like, you just gotta, like, make up your mind to change, you know what I'm saying? Like, it all comes down to you. It all comes down to me, it all comes down to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, only you will need to make up your mind and actually take that step forward. When we are finally ready to change our agreements, that's what I'm trying to get. Each time you break an agreement, all the power you use to create it returns to you. If you adopt these 4 new agreements, they will create enough personal power for you to change the entire system of your old agreements. which is like, you know, all your energy is focused on a certain agreement. You can't make other ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get rid of the old to make room for the new type of thing. Through the word you express your creative power. It is through the word that you manifest everything. That's like going back to like how the word is powerful. Like what you speak, like you gotta be careful with what you speak. The word is a force. It is the power you have to express and communicate, to think, and thereby to create the events in your life. The word is a force, power you have to express, communicate, to think, and thereby to create the events in your own life. Impeccability means without sin. Impeccable comes from the Latin peccatus, which means sin. The M in impeccable means without, so impeccable means without sin. Impeccable means without sin. Everything you feel or believe or say that goes against yourself is sin, which is, again, like, you talk down on yourself, like, you're rejecting yourself, you're sinning against yourself. Not even, like, a religious way, but just in general. Being impeccable is not going against yourself. Yo, boy, I'm double highlighting. I don't give a care. From this point of view, the whole concept of sin changes from something moral or religious to something common sense. Sin begins with rejection of yourself. Sin begins with rejection of yourself. So, like, when you condemn yourself, you're rejecting yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you dwell and put all these things on yourself, you are rejecting yourself, honestly. I feel it's hard to live a life like that when you can't even accept yourself, you know what I'm saying, or love yourself. That's where, like, the self-love comes into play, and that's where you gotta make the agreement to choose to love yourself. Being impeccable with your word is not using the word against yourself. If I love myself, I will express that love in my interactions with you. And then I am being impeccable with the word, because that action will produce a like reaction. Being impeccable with your word is the correct use of your energy. Again, like, you can't be wasting your energy on, like, nonsense or all, like, the negative shit. I mean, I know it's hard, but hey, man, where there's a will, there's a way. I keep glancing over. I'm making sure my thing's recording, but I've had it, like, die on me. Like, when I'm recording, that hurts different. You will only receive a negative idea if your mind is fertile ground for that idea. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They are in a completely different world from the one we live in. When we take something personally, we make the assumption that they know what is in our world, and we try to impose our world on their world. That's why, like, you see people and you're like, damn, were they, like, raised in a barn or some shit? Like, and, like, genuinely, like, they were just, like, brought up like that, and we have no idea, like, the world they lived in or are living in. So, like, everyone's going through something, and, like, what this is telling you is, like, people be projecting, you know what I'm saying? So don't take it personal. A lot of times, like, people be going in on you, like, 9 times out of 10, it's like they're projecting because they, like, hate themselves. I'm not sure, but, like, that's definitely a thing. Again, everyone's in their own world. You just kind of have to let people be people, if that makes sense. When you take things personally, then you feel offended, and your reaction is to defend your beliefs and create conflicts. You make something big out of something so little because you have the need to be right and make everybody else wrong. So like, I mean, that's very egotistical, but like, the way I see it is like, you don't want to give people your energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, they offend you, they're trying to like get at you, like you take it personal, you're wasting like your time on them, you know, they live rent free, so that ain't cool. The way you see, according to the agreement you made with life, your point of view is something personal to you, which again, like, that's just like every single like moment has like brought you to this moment, and your point of view is a factor. I mean, your point of view is created from that, you know what I'm saying? Like, every single experience, every single thought is kind of just what created your perception, who you are and how you think. It's just kind of crazy. But like, since it's so simple, it's so easy to switch. So, you know, there's power within that, which is really cool. It's very liberating. Our mind also lives in that reality and can perceive that reality. The mind sees with the eyes and perceives this waking reality. The mind has the ability to talk to itself, but it also has the ability to hear information that is available from other realms. Yo, that's like out there. So like, I guess like it's like subconsciously, like you be hearing shit and you believe it, but it's not true. The mind lives in more than one dimension. There may be times when you have ideas that don't originate in your mind, but you are perceiving them with your mind. You have the right to believe or not to believe those voices, and the right not to take what they say personally. We have a choice whether or not to believe the voices we hear within our own minds, just as we have a choice of what to believe and agree with in the dream of the planet. Don't take anything personally. Don't take anything personally. Because by taking things personally, you set yourself up to suffer for nothing. Wherever you go, we release to other people as they are without taking it personally. We can never be hurt by what they say or do. Just facts. Like, you just gotta be so structured that like nothing could topple you. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna stop there, cause I gotta go pick up my kids type shit. So I hate to cut it short. I appreciate y'all's support and all that. I hope y'all are good. Thanks for fucking with me and shit. Again, I got my socials and all that in my description. I'll catch y'all later.